Hi children, hello. Very good morning everyone. Hope everyone are doing well. Children, are you all ready for today's class? Okay then, let's get started. Our topic for today is idioms. What is our topic children? Idioms. We are going to learn in our class what are called idioms with some example sentences, and then we are going to see the examples of the idioms along with the pictures, and then we are going to do the textbook activity. Okay, let's start. First, let us know what is meant by idiom. What are called idioms? A manner of speaking that is natural to native speakers of a language. Idioms exist in every language. They are words or phrases that aren't meant to be taken literally. For example, if you say someone has cold feet, it doesn't mean their toes are actually cold. Rather, it means they are nervous about something. So children, idioms are nothing but a group of words. A group of words whose meaning is different from the meaning of the individual word. If we take the meaning of the individual words, that meaning will be different and compared to the actual meaning of the idiom. And children, thus guessing the meaning of the idioms are not that much easy. Here, until you know the meaning of it. Here, let's see the example. What is the example given here? Cold feet. Cold feet does not mean that our toes are cold. Then what is the meaning of it? Nervous about something. When we or others are nervous about anything, no? Then we can use the idiom cold feet. Cold feet means being nervous about something. Clear? Okay. Then we are going to see some more examples of the idioms. There he is. Speak of the devil. Here what is the idiom? Speak of the devil is the idiom, children. What is the meaning of it? We were just talking about him. Speak of the devil means we were just talking about him. When you are talking about any particular person, then by the time the particular person comes, then we'll say that speak of the devil. Second, I'm feeling under the weather. Under the weather means sick. If we are sick, I'm feeling sick. Instead of using the sentence I'm feeling sick, we can say that I'm feeling under the weather. And the third, put yourself together. Put yourself together means calm down. The last, he missed the boat. Miss the boat means missed out an opportunity. So children, when we miss out any opportunities, then we can say that miss the boat. Opportunities will never come to us, children. We have to go and take the opportunities. When the opportunities come to us, we should not at all leave the opportunities. Right? Okay. Here, these are some common English idioms, children, which we use in our daily life. What are those? Let's have a look on it. Out of work. Out of work means unemployed. Flat broke. Having no money at all. When we are not having any money at all, we can say that flat broke. Burning the midnight oil. Burn the midnight oil means working late into night. Working late nights. It's called burn the midnight oil. On point. On point means good, well done or effective. Instead of appreciating others like good, well done, we can use on point. Catch someone's eye. Catch someone's eye means to attract someone's attention. Lend an ear. Lend an ear means listen. In a nutshell, expressed in a few words. Piece of cake, very easily done. You can say instead of it's a very easy task for me. Instead of that, you can say that piece of cake, a thing which is very easy for you to do. Then instead of that, we can say instead of easy, we can use An idiom, piece of cake. For suppose drawing a portrait is a piece of cake for me. It means that drawing any picture is a simple task for me. Clear? Okay, children. Let's see some more idioms which says our state of mind. Here the first one is along with the idioms you have some pictures also and with the meaning so that you can understand better. Act one's age means to be mature, not childish. When someone is behaving childish, then you can say that act one's age. Draw blank. Draw blank means be unable to remember something. When you forget, when you are unable to remember something, you can just use an idiom, draw blank. On the fence means undecided between two choices. There are two choices, children, and you are unable to decide what to choose, which one to go. Simply you can say that I am on the fence. On the ball of one's rocker. These are all the idioms which says your state of mind. And then let's move on to the textbook activity. Here are some more idioms with look along with their meanings, children. Here there are 5 idioms with look and the meaning is also given for you. Once have a look about these idioms. Look up to. Look up to means to admire someone, means to praise someone. In order to praise someone, we can use an idiom, look up to. And the second is, look like the cat that ate the canary. Here, what is the meaning of canary, children? Canary means an African melodious bird which is in yellowish green color. It's an African bird. It sings very melodiously and it is in yellowish green color. That is called canary. Meaning of it is, look like the cat that ate the canary means to look very pleased and satisfied with oneself. Means to look very grateful and satisfied with oneself. For example, children, in the class, if the teacher asks you any question, not you, the whole class, if the teacher asks the question to the class and there all the children are unable to say and you are the one who told the answer, then what do you feel of yourself? You'll feel very grateful of yourself, right? And you'll be very satisfied that you are the one who answered it, right? Now that is called look like the cat that ate the canary. Hope you understood. Okay then, let's see the third. Look to one's laurels. Here the meaning of laurels means it's an aromatic evergreen shrub which is related to bay leaf. Children, you all know what this mean by bay leaf. Bay leaf means it's a leaf which we use in preparation of biryanis. That biryani leaf is nothing but bay leaf. We use generally to have so that it adds some extra flavor to our dish we use. The same way, here look to one's laurels means to make an extra effort in order to succeed. Like how a laurel add an extra flavor to the dish. The same way here, look to one's laurels means to make an extra effort in order to succeed. In order to succeed, making some other extra efforts. Means if you want to score more marks, you want to be in first place in your class, what will you do? You'll make some extra efforts, no? To score good marks, to score full marks. Instead of making an extra effort, we can just use the idiom look to one's laurels. The fourth, look high and low. Look high and low means look in every place possible. Looking in each and every possible place. Last but not the least is from the look of it or things. Means based on how things look now or seem to appear. Based upon the present situation, how the things look. It means that from the look of it means based upon the situation how the things look to us. Okay children, now we are going to do the exercise. What do you have to do children? Let's see. Read the sentences and understand the situations they describe. Then complete them using the correct idiom with look. Already we have learned 5 idioms, children, with look and the meanings also. Here they have given 5 situations. We need to read the situation and we need to understand it, and we have to write a correct idiom, appropriate idiom from the given. Shall we do? Okay, let's see the first. When Jatin found out that he was the only one who had solved the puzzle, he dash. Means the Jatin was only the one. Maybe the teacher has given a puzzle and he is the one who have done it. Then how does he look? How does he look at himself? It's one related idiom is there. I have given an example, children. Think of it. The second, the supplies haven't arrived yet and the workmen are away from the weekend. Dash, we will finish painting the house only next week. When one is asking to paint a house, then the workmen, what they are saying? They are saying that the supplies didn't come still. They haven't arrived yet. Supplies are not there, means the materials needed to paint it are not there, and the workers are also not available. Maybe we are going to finish it by weekend. Next week we are going to finish it. By the weekend all the workers and the supplies will come, and in the next week we are going to finish painting the house. Understood? Hope you understood the situation. And the third, I couldn't find the book even though I dashed for it. Here the situation is, children, you are searching for one book. You didn't find it. And what do? You'll be searching in each and every place, right? That's the situation. What is the correct appropriate idiom for it? Choose. Okay, next, fourth one. As the participants in this year's dance auditions are all very good, I will have to dash if I want to make an impression upon the judges. Yeah, children, the situation is you have attended dance auditions, and the participants who ever attended the auditions are very good at dance. So now you want to make a best impression. You want to make the best impression upon the judges. So what you have to do? And fifth, I think Hima Das and Deepa Karmakar have achieved such great things as sportswomen. I really do dash them. Here there are two people who are sportswomen. They have done so great things. So what do we do? The people who do the great things, we generally, what do? We'll appreciate them, right? We'll praise them. What is the appropriate idiom? When we want to praise others, what is the appropriate idiom we use? It is there given as a clue from the clue. Select. Okay, let's see the answers, children. The first one. Answer is, he looked like the cat that ate the canary. And the second answer, from the looks of it. Third, looked high and low. The fourth answer is, look to my laurels. And the fifth is, look up to. Hope everyone have checked your answers. Whoever have written good and who have written any mistakes, then you correct it, children. And next you have a home assignment. Your assignment for today is, you need to collect 10 idioms, children. With the help of your dictionary, you need to collect 10 idioms and you have to write their meanings. And then what you have to do, you need to use them in your own sentences. You have to make your own sentence using the idioms. That work you need to do it in your homework notes. Collect 10 idioms with the help of dictionary, write the meanings and also use them in your own sentence and write it in your homework notes. Hope today's class is clear to everyone. Okay, thank you, children.